What's up, guys? Masta Styles here, bringing you another Eternal Evolution video. Actually, I know I said Eternal Evolution video, but I'm going to talk about my journey in terms of playing this game, how I came about it, and what drew me in about the game and how long I've been playing. And for me, I really don't remember like the first time I saw it and I was like, okay, this is a game I want to try out. And I definitely started around February, like mid-February. Around no, actually, definitely before February. No, actually, because I don't remember the Valentine's Day event. So it was definitely after the Valentine's Day event. That's when I started. So I definitely didn't really get to experience that, and I probably missed out on a couple of stuff. But neither here nor there. So I started the game, and I think 2 weeks in, I quit because again, the way I function is games like this I should not play because I tend to get immersed into it and leveling heroes, leveling equipment, all of that fun stuff. I should stay away from those games because I'm very familiar with myself. So I stopped playing. So then I think March came back around. I re-downloaded the game. I tried it again, and then I started playing. So when I started playing, I'm gonna show you the heroes banner that was live, and I was like, I'm new to the game. I didn't understand any of it. Northion's banner was live, and I had no idea how this whole game worked. I was just playing it, played it for 2 weeks, and then I came back, and his banner was live. So I was like, I didn't really understand how to get, limited tickets, all of that fun stuff. So for me, it was just more so when I went into this, well, obviously SPs wasn't available at the time. So when I went into the recruitment center, well, we'll just call it the center, recruitment, right? I was recruiting from here. A lot of my recruitments was done here because originally I was like, okay, it's basic summons, you got a lot of diamonds. And I was doing a lot of summons through that because I thought that, this is where you get all the heroes. Little did I know that, when it comes to this game, if you are watching this and you're new to the game, you need to read. Point blank period. Read. Because reading is definitely the key part of this game because if I would have, clicked on that, the question mark right here, I would have seen that, hey, there's no triple S's in here and you're wasting your time doing basic summons. Hence why I have over 500 of those tickets that I don't use, right? So then at the time, obviously it's Anpu here, but at the time there was probably Emma and what's his name? Northion at the time, and I was like, you know what, I don't know nothing about this Northion guy. He'll probably be in the basic summons. That was my thought process then. So I passed up on him. Passed up on him. I kept playing the game. Then from there on, like around maybe May, around there, I started watching YouTubers, started getting more immersed into the game and learning the content, how the game works, what do I need to do, what heroes I need, those basic questions you have when you first get introduced to the game, like what hero should I summon for, who's the best triple S, and all of that. All I kept hearing was Nord. Every YouTuber kept praising Nord, And as you can see, I just got him. I finally just got him. Where is he? Because we have so many heroes now. So I just do this because it's getting to the point where it's too much. So I kept hearing about him. Oh, Nord this, Nord that, Nord is great, Nord is this, Nord is that. Everywhere you go, right? So then I was like, oh my goodness, I had him and he was available, and then I haven't seen him until recently. But for me, I just want to show you I'll even show it to you right now. One of the mistakes. This is how much that when you first start playing this game, you might get overwhelmed. For the people that are mid game towards end game, they won't because they're very familiar with the game. And I'll show you something here. So in the beginning, this guy right here, artist, I invested a lot into artists. I did. And I'll show you too. Watch this. I'll tell you. I'll show you. So when it comes to the exclusive, we're at 23. The reason why I'm at 23 is because I just kept putting resources into him because this is the guy that I kept getting. He was available. I didn't even understand the metrics in terms of like, immortal, legendary, mythic, and none of that. I didn't understand any of that stuff in the beginning of the game. Because again, if you don't watch content on YouTube or you're not in a Facebook group and you're just playing this game, there, yes, you can, read, but at the same time, the understanding comes where, you do research, you're watching videos on YouTube, you're in the Facebook group where it's like, should I invest in this guy? You can literally go into a Facebook group, pick a hero. Should you involve this person? Somebody will respond, no, don't waste your time on him. He's not really worth it. When I was playing, I didn't really think of that because, I didn't have Facebook, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a long story. Um, but as you can see here, when it comes to him, I pretty much stopped at 23. And I leave it there because, again, this is one of my beginner mistakes where I was actually investing into this guy. I probably would have, if I had the red runes, I probably would have brought him to EX30. And I know you're probably going to be roasting me in the comments, which is okay. Because at the end of the day, it's like this guy is not even worth, he's not even worth even investing any runes in. Because again, in the beginning, he's okay. He's not even a good frontliner anymore at all. So, but definitely artist is one of my biggest mistakes in terms of I wish I could even get back even the purple runes from him. I wish I could get that back. And as you can see, I have none of his talents done. That's just the way I am. I don't like this character because again, they force feed you this character in the beginning, and he's not that good. Early game, not even at all. So, not a fan, and that's just where I am with artists. So, again, the other side of all this is okay. So I pretty much, played all the way till June. When June came around, I was like, okay, I'm playing this game, and I have graphic design and I have video editing. Those are my skills. So everything that you see on this channel is pretty much done by me. Visuals, the video editing, all of that is done by me. So I'm like, okay, I have those skills and I play this game. How do I put two and two together, right? So I was like, okay, I went into the Facebook group and I asked them, I was like, okay, do you think I should start a YouTube channel on this game? And most people were like, no, you have the big YouTube channels at the time, Dan, there's Dialar, there's Vital Shot, Gameplay Horizon, all of these big channels. And I'm like, okay, those are big channels, but at the same time, I'm like, I still want to do it. Not because there's big channels. Yes, there's always going to be big channels on YouTube, regardless of what niche, I'm saying niche, whatever niche you're trying to get into, there's always going to be big channels because somebody's already doing it. But that should never deter you. So for me, I was like, okay, I don't have as you can see, I'll show you my heroes. I don't have, my goodness, these buttons is so frustrating. I don't have all triple S hero at Immortal. I don't even have anybody. Only person I have at Immortal is Annie. And if you watch my videos, you already know why Annie's at Immortal 5. But I only have two heroes that are Immortal, as triple S heroes that are Immortal 5. So for me, it's like I decided that, you know what, I'm going to make content. You can go. I still have my very first video at the end of my list of videos where you see it was pretty much me. I didn't even started talking until, doing commentary. That's the best way to put it. I didn't start doing commentary until like maybe 6 or 7 videos in. I don't, you can correct me. If I am wrong, correct me on that in the comments. But for me, it's more so I started doing the videos, started doing that, and then everything started changing and people started subscribing. And I just want to say, for all the people that have subscribed to my channel, I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching the video. You may like, you may comment, whatever the case may be. I appreciate all of it. And for me going forward, I want to do more to obviously build out my community. I want to do a Discord. I want to do all of that fun stuff because again, if you like this game and you already subscribed to me, I want to help you because if you watch my content, my main thing is account progression. Because again, if you're going to play a game, I want to be competitive. And if you notice, the way that I function is like everything that I do is being competitive and I don't go along with the narrative. So a lot of my teams and my accounts, like even, actually, I'm not going to show you that. I was going to show you my arena team, but if you haven't watched my content, you're not going to see it here. I'm not going to show it to you because for a couple of reasons. Because I haven't done a mirror with it, so I don't know what it's gonna look like, and it's also gonna come in part in terms of leveling. But for me overall is that, when it comes to this game, I really like it because, the graphics are great. The leveling system could be complex if you don't get it at first, but once you understand it, it's very simple. And my strategy has been, I created this strategy, I think around Durelli. Durelli was the first person that I started this strategy where, I pretty much bring the new hero to Immortal. I didn't really have access to Hyper Evolve because at that time I wasn't even going that deep into Twilight Lands. And as you can, I'll even show you my Twilight Lands here. For my Twilight Lands, let's go ranking. My last Twilight Lands, I was number three. The only reason why I was number three because something was going on in my house, so I ended up stop playing. But that one I didn't really care because the prototype already had it maxed out. But what I'm saying is that Durelli was the first hero that, for my strategy and how I go about when new heroes come out. It's pretty much, they come out. I'll show you, Sam. They come out, I get them to Immortal, hyper evolve them because I have the resources, and pretty much, get them to EX30. That has been my strategy. I've been doing that. I did that with Ares. I did that with Accordia. I did that with Sif. I did that with Motoko. I did that with who else? Who else came out recently? Purin. Everybody pretty much. I've been keeping up with that, and I think Sam was the first person where I have excess, like because I did so great on the pulling that pretty much now I have four gene hybrids. Normally I'd be at one, so I'm already getting ready for the next hero, and that's kind of how I do it, where I'm starting to prepare for the next hero within the second week of the banner of the the current new hero. So that's been my strategy, which definitely helped me out, and I'm already ready. And I'm also thinking about, I have these 250 right here. I'm also thinking about, okay, should I, pick up two copies of the current hero? Should I? But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait because we still have this thing here going around. Where is it? This one going around. So I was like, okay, if I happen to get lucky enough to get that copy right there, I would just buy one outright. So I'll bring him to Immortal 1, which, you know, for me, I'm like, I can do it. And I also have the gene hybrids. So that's kind of where I am in terms of my strategy. May not work for you. But for me, again, I don't evolve heroes if their banner is not live. So I'll show you two people that I need to bring up. Number one, Rebecca. I need to get Rebecca to Immortal. She should have been EX30, but she just hasn't been back. I haven't seen her. I think she came back once, but I haven't seen her outside of having her there, and I just don't want to put the gene hybrids in her. Another person is this guy, Barag. Barag's another hero that when he first came out, I didn't have that strategy. That strategy didn't come out to way after he was already out. So at that point, I wasn't really getting gene hybrids like that. So this is why my Barag is so low. And of course, it hurts me in endless battles because whenever they have the Vanguard, whatever you call it, Vanguard thing, I tend to struggle with that. But again, to go back to account progression, we know that, well, from what we can tell, let's go to this, right? So what we can tell here from what we're seeing, we're gonna need assassins, we're gonna need energy, and we're also gonna need what's the other one? Hunters. So for me, I always look at what I'm struggling with. So right now, the one thing I'm struggling with is this Vanguard. My Vanguards are not that great, point blank period, because Barag. Obviously, Bato is decent. Ares is a monster once you get him to Immortal 5 with, in PvP. But Barag, I definitely would want to get him up to a higher level, but I just don't want to put the gene hybrids in him. If his banner comes up, I summon for him, then that's it. I don't put gene hybrids and characters that don't have their banner live. And yeah, so for my hunters, I actually got the SB hero. I threw some money at it because not to the extent of how much I paid, towards Accordia, not Accordia, what am I saying for Paraxia. So how much I put towards Paraxia, it wasn't the same. This SB hero here, it was, you know, at $60. It was a quick $60, but again, I was like halfway through her because what I did was pretty much I summoned twice for the I normally do this too. I don't know about you, but when it comes to the this event right here, I don't play with this event because I always I always go ham on this event because again, those are that's what 40 Astro tickets, you know. I got all 40 of them and then I couldn't wait. I haven't been this excited about whatchamacallit. Get out of my way. Move it. Um, this event, Hell Arena. So as soon as Hell Arena came out, I was like, you know what? I threw my money straight at them tickets, them Astro tickets. I know everybody come in here, they're like, oh, let me get the trophies, let me get the trophies. Those trophies, I'm gonna get all of them. I'm gonna get all three of these ones at the bottom and potentially one of these ones at the top. Because and the two copies of Galantis. Because that's what happened last season because I realized that with these things I can put them off. I pretty much cleared all of the Astro tickets anyways, but I'm giving you a little bit of my strategy in terms of I prioritize Astro tickets in here first before everything else because again the trophies they're great. I'm gonna end up getting them anyways. I'll never buy these. I don't need that. What is that doing for me? For people who buy that, more power to you. I would rather get 10 Astro tickets if I can get better benefits and more push towards getting my triple X hero. But that's my personal opinion. You don't have to listen to me, but if you're watching my content, I'm gonna hit you with that. But to get back to my journey and playing this game, I like it. I'm not one of those people that complain about, oh, they dropped this record skin is money, Nord skin is money. I don't care about none of that. All I see it is, hey, it's an opportunity from pretty much either you get it or you don't. And for me, I don't really care about record skin. I don't. Nord skin look cool. I'm not gonna lie. Nord skin, that thing. Let's just look at this. I do. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Rickard, they did Rickard awesome here. I love it. I love to see it. I wish that was Dom. I already spoke about that. I wish they would have did that to Dom. Obviously, he looks amazing. Look at him. Look at him. He looks so cool. The first time I see him on the battlefield, I'm like, who was that? You know? And of course, we'll go to Nord because again, why not? You rocking with me, right? So let's go look. Let's go look at Nords. Nords is great. I'm telling you, man. If it came with more than 2% help, they would have got my money. They would have got my money. I ain't even gonna front. They would have definitely got my money. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. They would have got my money, but they wanted to do 2% attack, 2% health. They don't want my money. That's the way I see it. That's literally how I'm looking at it. They don't want my money. They don't. And if they really wanted my money, they would increase those bonus stats because those bonus stats are terrible. 2% attack, 2% health. How are you gonna give me two? Now, let's talk about that for a second because I'm gonna go into here. Right, you're gonna tell me you're gonna give me nope, that's definitely not that. Hold on. You're gonna tell me you're gonna give me 2% attack and 2% health when this thing right here pretty much gives me all of that. Right? I get to level 30, I'm getting 2%. I talked about this. 2% of 2.5% per faction. Per faction. I don't know why they didn't put time travelers in here. I already spoke about that. Time travelers need to be in here. Hopefully, what they should have did, not hopefully, what they should have did was make the new SP hero a time traveler. The next new hero, which is hopefully Summoner, is a time traveler hero. And we'll talk a little bit about that in about a second. But for me, it's just more so when it comes to get back to this game itself, I like it. So I don't really complain about the, oh, it's pay to win, free to play. Yeah, you have to invest in the game. If you don't invest in the game, it's gonna die. Point blank period. If you like the game, I'm not telling you to spend all your hard earnings into the game. But if you see a pass you like, grab it. You know, because at the end of the day, if nobody invests into the game, you know what's gonna happen. So if you really like the game, I'm not telling you to be a big spender. I'm not telling you to be a whale, a kraken, none of that. You don't have to be any of that. But for me, when it comes to this game, I'm very competitive, and if you watch my content, you already know I think outside of the box. Especially for my subscribers, they're very familiar with my content. I don't do what everybody else is doing. I said it. I literally, even when it comes to, Hell Arena, I literally dismantled my tank team because they were losing. If you're losing, you gotta go. Point blank period. Why would I run a team that's gonna lose? So I dismantled my tank team because, again, I had to create a better team, and that's what I want to see more of. I feel like people get excuse me. I feel like a lot of people get stuck on it has to be summoner team, it has to be assassin team. I don't want to see some mixture of teams. I want to see some different stuff. It gets boring where every time I go into a lineup and I'm facing somebody, oh, he got summoners, oh, he has energy, oh, he has a tank team. I love seeing tank teams, by the way. Keep doing that. Easy win for me. Keep doing that. Keep making those tank teams. I love that. I love to see those tank teams. But even here, right? Let's talk. I am. Oh, and I want to make a note. So tomorrow, I am gonna do a collaboration with Dylar, and I'm also gonna do a collaboration with Dunks. I call him Dunks. His name Donkey, but I don't like calling nobody that. I'm gonna call him Dunks. So I'm definitely gonna do some collaboration this week. I spoke about that, and it's about time. About time we start doing some collaborations around here, and I'm excited for that. So you'll see that soon, and I can't express how much I like my subscribers, and I, so I just want to make note, right? So you see this arena right here. When it comes to arena, right, I would say that right here, there's of all the people that are in arena, I'm definitely number 5. I know I'm number 5. The only reason why this person right here is above me is because he has more points. The only reason why he is above me is because he has more points. I lost to him here. Let me show you. I won't even talk about it. I'll just show you. I won't even talk about it. I'll just show you because he's gonna be here. So let's go, because he made some changes to his team because obviously we fight back and forth, and this is a team that I'm running. This team right here, I call it the meta breaker because again, it has synergy, right? The synergy works like this, where a lot of damage reduction all across the board. Outside of a courtier brings a damage reduction to herself. So Thresh brings oh my god, damage reduction within his circle. Miranda gives you a shield that gives you damage reduction. Pyrrha gives you damage reduction off of her ultimate. What's his name? Zeus gives you damage reduction from the start, right? So when what's her name? Accordia is next to a Windfear, she gets 60% damage reduction. So damage reduction all around, right? So again, obviously this is somewhat of a mirror. Not really, outside of 2 characters being different, but let's see, because he has Perrin, I have Perrin. He has Zeus, I have Zeus. Teresh, exactly. The only 2 different characters here is Wamigan and Panda, and I'm pretty sure I think that's an Emo 5 Panda over there, and I don't think Wamigan's Emo 5, I can't remember. Well, I'll show you at the end. So basically what's going to happen here is Teresh is going to throw Accordia. Accordia is probably going to either die, but again, I need her to be a little bit stronger, that when she even if she dies, she gets her ultimate. And when she shoots her ultimate, I want her to kill Purin and Zeus. So let's see what happens here. We'll see. This is kind of my intent here. Obviously, if they don't have Zeus, you'll see. Look at that. She's dead, right? We completely miss 2 shots. Now, it's a little tricky here because there's a lot going on. So we lost Accordia and thing, and that only leaves what? And boom. So again, even though Accordia and thing got melted, let's see here. Sorry, I couldn't really see that. Wanted to see, I wanted to see the, the stats. So oh, okay. You don't. So you only have a Immortal One Panda. Same thing for Teresh and Wam again, and of course Zeus. But again, in terms of that, this guy, I win against him. That's why I said that I'm number 5. The only reason why he's ahead of me is because he has points. Even if he faced me on defense, he's still gonna lose. Again, but this is a team that I've been running. The people above me, I need this team to get. Shadow will beat me. I don't even know how he beat me. What happened here? Assassins, of course. Assassins can beat us at times with a weak Atlantis. This is just weird. Yeah. So this is what happens with the assassin team. They get that cloak, and the cloak just saves them because right there, Red should have been dead. Yeah. So yeah, they tend to. This is one of the weakness. So see, Red should have been dead way before that, but because again, what is it, Rick? How did we lose this? How did we lose? Oh, because Teresh versus what? This is crazy. How did we lose this? Yo, how did we lose this match? Wait, what? No, he got lucky. He got lucky. He definitely got lucky because there's no way. Teresh, wow. Wait, what? Oh, because of the stun. The stun right there killed us. Yeah, we're pretty much there. Yeah, he definitely got lucky on that. That one, that was a lucky break there. But definitely, he doesn't beat me. He don't. I'm telling you that right now. I don't even see him on my list. See, I'm already number 5, which is weird. But I'll do one more. I know I can't beat anybody up there because those are the top 5 right there, and I should be out there. So, but for me, it's like when it comes to this game, I'm a big fan of the game. If you're on Facebook, you'll definitely see me in the official group. Obviously, there's a global one. I'm in both. So I just want to say, if you like my content, I need you to comment down below, Masta Styles, because again, I really like this game and I want it to be around for a good amount of time. I don't want it to be one of those games where you just wake up one day and it's just dead. But the one issue that I have is the people that complain about the spenders. If you're a free to play player, you have to understand that people that spend money on the game, they're trying to either compete, and you're trying to find a way to keep up with them. Because again, with the shortcomings, if you have shortcomings, you either can pay your way out of it or spend time to figure it out and go around it. I'm a little bit of both. I decided that what, when it comes to this event, I was like, let me show you something there. I'll show you this one. I was like, what, I need to get that because again, I'll show you my not Cordia. Why do I keep saying Cordia? My Caraxia. I was like, I know after watching content on YouTube that once you get to not level 4, but once you get to 4 copies, you unlock her EX20, which is where you pretty much get access to execution. You get no, it's probably in a talent. Nope, because you go here. Yeah, right here. So we need to get to here. this one. Let's see. Let's see if that brings us there. No, I think we need another copy. We need 2 copies. We need 2 more copies. 2 more copies to get to a point where basic skills can execute. And that's one of the things that I wish they would bring into the game. So I need a whole another copy of her. So right now I'm sitting on in my bag for her is 34. So I basically 34 of these. So definitely gonna eventually get another copy of her, which is cool. And then I'll go back to working on Artemis. And that's pretty much my strategy. Is like I'm not in a rush. I know I can keep up with the whales. I'm a shark, great white swimming out here, So, if you love my content, you already know what to do. Hit the like button, comment down below. You already know what time it is, man. And if you're not subscribed, help me get to this. This is my goal of hitting 500 subscribers. That's my goal, and I need y'all help. Share the video, like the video, comment. All of those interactions help out with the algorithm. So, just wanted to go a little bit over my journey. Yes, I went back and forth, but at the same time, whenever I'm making these videos, I also want to give you some type of tips or strategies, because I'm not just going to make a video that's not going to benefit you, because I respect your time. And without further ado, I definitely want to thank you for watching. Until the next video, which will be my collaboration video. I'll have 2 collaboration videos, one tomorrow, and I shouldn't say tomorrow. The next video should be a collaboration video, and the one after that should be on the patch notes. So definitely going to talk a lot more about the game in terms of, you'll probably hear some of the stuff again, but it'll be with Dylar, and then I'll definitely do a collaboration with Dunks. And like I said, I want to thank you for watching. Until the next video, peace.